Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a video on unique baby names, and these are names that I won't be using because I'm not going to be having any more kids. So I recently had my daughter. She's called Maya, which is spelled M-Y-A, and she was born 8 months ago. So these are the other names that we're not going to be using and that I wasn't allowed to call her, basically. So the first one is Zuri, so that's, I'll put it down below, Z-U-R-I, and in Swahili that means beautiful, and I absolutely love this name. First of all, that it starts with a Z, and that there's like hardly any names that I can think of anyway that begin with a Z. Apart from actually in my son's nursery, there's a girl called Zia, which is a really nice name as well, which is Z-I-A. So that's my first favourite baby name. So my next favourite name is Ray, which is R-A-Y-E, or you can spell it R-A-E, and that's for a girl. Normally people would think of this as a boy's name, and actually I really kind of wish that I'd called Maya Ray. Ray was like my favourite name. I even kind of called her Ray after she was born, but then basically my dad sent me a text which said, how's Ray spelled R-A-Y, and I was just like, oh my gosh, no, like everyone's gonna spell it like that and like basically think she's a boy when she's not there. But I really regret that because I actually think like we're moving on. Ray is used as a girl's name more often than, you know, back in the day. So I absolutely love that name, would definitely recommend it. And the reason why it came to us was because we were watching Ray, like R-A-Y, the film about, you know, the blind magician. Is he blind? Yeah, blind magician. And I just loved the film. And then I searched him and I searched like how many kids has he got. And one of his kids was called Ray, R-A-Y-E. So that's where the name came from. So my next name is Lula, L-U-L-A. Just really like it. You know, it's like short for Tallulah, but you could just call your girl Lula. I think that just sounds like so pretty. And, you know, just like Lula, you know, like just when you imagine like calling your baby. But also when they grow older, I think that's a nice name for them to be called. My next baby name for a girl is Indigo. And I thought that this is what I would call Maya, Indigo. Because, like, I don't know if any of you know about, you know, indigo children, which are meant to be, like, sort of, like, special children that are, like, on a different sort of wavelength that can, like, you know, I don't know if you could look into it, but it's, like, kids that can, like, see things and things like that. And I just thought, like, to call my girl Indigo would be really nice. But, you know, I didn't. So, yeah, Indigo, I think is just an amazing name, and it's so unique. I've never ever met anyone called Indigo, although when I was looking it up, I think there is some people called Indigo, and I think girls and boys could be called Indigo, really. My next one is Violet. For some reason I love, indigo's obviously a colour as well, I love colours as names. So Violet, my name's Vanessa, so I quite like, you know, Violet, Vanessa. I like the colour violet, and I think it's like a really sweet name for a girl. Sean didn't let us use that name because I think he knew someone called Violet, and you know, you don't really want your child to be called somebody that you actually know, because you know, you might think about that other person. My next one is Coral. This is actually another colour. May as well just get out a book of colours and just read down the list. So Coral, it's obviously a colour, but also like a beautiful name. Next is Tula. So this is quite close to Lula, and it's like Tallulah as well, but it's like a different part of Tallulah, which I think is really nice. Next one is Sienna. obviously there's Sienna Miller, which is what like comes to mind straight away. So I don't know how unique this one is, but to be honest, I never meet people called Sienna, so I don't think it's that common. I don't actually think I've ever met anyone called Sienna apart from Sienna Miller, the actress. So I think this can actually be classed as a unique baby name. Love that name. Next one is, it's actually another sort of celeb's name, Scarlett. Obviously it's also a colour as well. But I think that Scarlett, obviously there's Scarlett Johansson, but if you think about the babies we're having now, by the time they're like, 15 or 12 or whatever, watching films, I'm not sure Scarlett Johansson is going to be, top of the, like, Oscar nominations then. Well, she might be, but I don't think that's really going to be a problem. And another is Lola. So I think Lola, there's that thing about Lola being like a girl, like a little girl. Not sure about that story, but Lola, I just love. I think I really love, I've just realised, I'm just like looking down the list, there's a couple of themes going on here. 4-letter names and also colours. So yeah, another reason why I like these names is I like names that have like 2 syllables. I'm not sure why, but I just realised that I like names that are like, like Lola, like, rather than, to be honest, Ray's 1 syllable. But yeah, they are my top 10 unique baby names, and I hope that, that has inspired you if you're thinking about your child's baby name. To be honest, with Maya, we had no idea. So I had all those names written out like months in advance, and I thought I was going to call her Ray. Like, I was dead set on Ray. To be honest, even when she came out, Oscar thought that she was called Ray, so like he was calling her Ray. Even like today, I told him I'm going to be doing a video on baby names. He said, I want to change Maya's name to Ray. I was like, So anyway, we had no idea, but then I chose Ray, kind of called her Ray, and then that thing happened, so changed it, and I was like, I don't know what to call her. Like, it's so weird, because with Oscar, I decided like 6 months in advance, and I was calling him Oscar whilst he was in my tummy, so by the time he came out, it was already Oscar. But with her, that hadn't happened. So when she came out, called her Ray, and then didn't have a name for her, and I was like, days were going past, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so horrible, we've not chosen a name for our child. And so we thought like, when did we like conceive her, when did we have her? And I thought we were probably in Miami, and so it went from there. I was like, Miami, and then we thought Mia, and I knew somebody called Mia, so then we thought Maya. So that's where Maya's name came from. And we chose M-Y-A just to be like a little bit different, because there's M-A-Y-A, but to be honest, people still get confused and call her Maya. Her name's Maya. I mean, I don't really mind when people get it mixed up, but hey ho. Hope you enjoyed that little story about how I chose Maya's name, or how we chose it. To be honest, Sean more came up with it than me. And the top 10 unique baby names. Thanks. Please subscribe if you enjoyed this, and see you next time. Bye.